Each year, nearly 700,000 children are reported as abused in the United States. In 2020 alone, 1,100 children were interviewed at the Texarkana Children's Advocacy Center from Texarkana and the surrounding areas. The Children's Advocacy Center is a nonprofit agency that provides a safe, neutral place for children who have been the victim of abuse or witness to a crime to tell their story to a trained forensic interviewer. In the instance of an alleged crime against a child, it is not ideal for a police officer to interview the child. Instead, they are brought to the center where a specially trained, unbiased interviewer can ask questions in a non-leading way. This interview is recorded and monitored by an investigator who is in charge of pursuing the alleged abuse or crime. This is done so that the child does not have to tell the same story over and over again. During my time at the center, I have had the opportunity to see how the justice system works from investigation to trial to sentencing. I was able to observe these interviews from the observation room alongside of the investigator. The investigators were very helpful in answering all of my questions and usually kept me very engaged in the process. The most exciting thing about my internship at the Children's Advocacy Center was being able to watch a trial in person from beginning to end of a child sex offender. The trial was completed in one day, and the jury found him guilty. He was sentenced to 60 years in prison. Seeing the reaction of the victim's family was priceless. This part of their lives could now be over. On another occasion, I was able to watch a hearing pertaining to the termination of parental rights. The mother had repeatedly allowed the sexual abuse of her children and was given multiple chances to gain back the rights to her children. She failed to protect them each time. The children are now in the process of being adopted. I also had the opportunity to assist with the Save Jane event. Save Jane is an annual event that recognizes all of the children that have come through the center each year. Of course, to the public, these children are only known as Jane Doe or John Doe. During the event, people from the community read a list of children's names referring to them as Jane Doe or John Doe along with their ages. This event takes place on April 1st to recognize the start of Child Abuse Awareness Month. This year, the mayors from both Texarkana, Arkansas and Texas side were guest speakers at the event. If I am being honest, this internship does pull at your heartstrings. But the feeling of knowing that you could do something to change a child's life for the better outweighs the feeling of sadness. These children deserve to have their stories heard and to know that someone out there believes them. Before I started the internship, I had planned on practicing corporate law upon my completion of law school. But now, after seeing how our justice system works from the inside and the good that can be done, I intend on becoming a prosecutor.